these are just some of them. There's some other ones too that are around. So.
Yeah, that's 1890s late for putting. This is pretty good. A good story.
I was just going to drive down.
This would be for 1910. It's a foreign grip, and it says right on there. He wrote Wiren grip 1910. This is.
So this Wiren grip, is it one that he made?
No, it just means that it's the style of grip. That because Wiren never invented the grip in the first place, he copied it from J.H. Taylor. He got it from an amateur player in Scotland. Another guy who's a good player. This one is, we have the flexible shafts and so this is showing that these are all, the idea from my standpoint is that hey, golf training is just a new idea. No, it's not new. People recognized early on that there were things that could help them to teach them feel or whatever else.
This one's the buggy whip.
And this one is supposed to try to feel, a weighted feel on the hand there, feel the release. But I don't suggest to use it for that. I say that every girl should have one in her bag, and when her husband or boyfriend says, "Keep your head down, keep your eye on the ball," she take it out and let him have it.
There you go.
And then this is just, I don't know if we'd use this one. It just shows that these people that designed equipment tried different things. This is vertical line scoring. This one's kind of interesting because it says nibbling 50 degrees up here. And Tommy Armour Company years ago came out with an 845 iron. It was a very big seller. It sold 650,000 sets. I was in the consulting group, and I said, "Why don't you put the loft up in the corner?" And they did it. The idea came from this club. But the idea here really is that vertical lines maybe help to lining up the face correctly.
You want him to come?
And finally, this is a.
Well, they're old-fashioned.
I say this is wife giving to her husband as a little gift a walking stick, because it is a walking stick. Yeah. And honey, go walk around the block, and when you come back in, you can take that right off there and then go out.
I have pins if it doesn't. See, honey. Look, here, stand right here next to Coach Connie, and let me I gotta have a picture so Mommy can see.
We get in here too.
Here, I'll get with you.
Let's do it. Yeah, that's okay.
It's a little crooked. Let's just see if I can.
Oh, you know which one? We didn't bring which.
There. That's perfect.
Awesome.
I thought about it.
There's more.
Yeah.
More ones.
Okay?
Okay.
I didn't realize you had so many training aids. You know, I mean, there's probably a good dozen clubs that are specifically training aids.
Look at this guy.
Look at this.
Hello.
Hey.
You want to say hi, Linus?
Hi.
Right here, right here, right here.
That's right. Hi.
You have Mr. Dane,
Hello, Linus. Good to see you.
Mr. Mike,
Buddy, how are you? Good?
Mr. Brad on the camera.
High five, Mr. Brad.
Right here.
Mr. Brad with the blue shirt.
Hi.
And then the other guy, yeah, that's Will.
That's Will.
Just like your uncle. Uncle Will.
Left-handed. You do a lefty.
Love your outfit.
What do you say?
You're showing all of us up. You look the best. All
You're
matching and stuff.
Looking
Look at
good.
this.
Looking good. What's
Amazing.
the?
Good he had those socks, huh, honey? Could have worn a tie, right? Do you have a tie? You only have a
Do we have
bow
an
tie, I
outline of how
think.
we're going to go?
No.
What's up?
Basically, Mike is just hosting the show, and what we wanted to do was he can do, well, we're live now anyway, but, just kind of do a little bit of what you normally do for a few minutes, and then we'll just chat, maybe hit a few balls or whatever. And then when you're ready, just come over and do, again, we'll do the pro. You can be our teacher, right? And we'll be down visiting Palm Beach to play a little golf. So, you know, give us maybe an old style lesson, something maybe that they might have worked on back in the day, and maybe use a couple of products. We don't necessarily have to hit balls with them, but you know, get the principle of warming up with maybe some of these, and then we got a couple clubs we can hit too. So put it in action.
Yeah, let's do it. Pair it with,
So we're gonna go with the flow. I'm waiting for people. So
Yeah, he wants it.
yeah.
so I'll grab
We're gonna do.
Should I get a couple
They're doing live right now. See that?
New York, Long Island.
And where'd you go to school?
I went to Coastal Carolina. Yeah, the PGM
Go
program.
here and hit some. You're starting your pitching iron, huh?
So, I have this book.
Yeah.
Never been at that club for the last 100 years. Yeah, so these, this is one of Connie's clubs, but these training tools are, again, this is the Wiren grip from 1910. You'll have
Well, I'll get it. He might have
probably
taken it
one of a
back.
kind,
In the meantime,
and so a preformed training grip.
hit a couple of them.
This one was just showing, you know, different style scoring patterns for the face with the degrees listed right on there.
Okay.
That's an old, again, concept from probably the 20s as well. This one was a teacher putter. So much like you have Pell's teacher putter that was patented in the 1970s. This is from the 1890s, and there's a number of these actually that Gary has that are similar in design. They just maybe be square or maybe a different pattern to it. But again, the idea is that it's a teacher putter. Well, and this design may actually be to have most mass behind the ball. So it may be a club design concept, but we consider it a teacher putter.
Yes. D.
Harvey Penick did one of these weed cutters for Golfsmith. I think his was in the 80s, and so this is again not a new concept. There's been a number of other similar training devices, but again, the actual weed cutter design was one that Golfsmith had that they sold through I think the early 2000s or so. You can probably still find them on eBay. This is an original one. The buggy whip. So it's an actual buggy whip. It's just been made into a golf club, so it has a lot of flexibility to it. And this would be similar to the Tempo Master or the Motzi Easy Golf Swinger. There's been a lot of clubs that have softer shafts like that for tempo, but this is a warm-up tool just to get people to feel swinging something instead of hitting something. And of course, lastly, it's one of my favorites. There's been a number of these. There was one called the TPM Trainer. The orange whip is the most notable similar one out that's today. But again, same basic idea. If you're swinging something with tempo, a little flexibility, you can feel that swinging motion rather than a throwing motion.
If you want to learn how to play golf, I suggest you stick a metal ball on the end of a training aid. You'll learn how to swing the club real well.
The longer this is, the quicker you'll learn.
Yeah, exactly.
how to swing with tempo.
Exactly.
For sure. It's a nifty little device. Yeah. You can, I mean, feel that one. Could be anybody's grip today.
It is amazing.
1910. Now the guy that put that together, his name is on the club.
Okay, let's look at your badge.
C.J. Horton, Chester Horton. He taught the 1902 U.S. Women's Amateur Championship. And then he taught a guy that you may have heard before, Chick Evans. The Evans Caddy Scholarships and all those that are now available. Chick Evans won the U.S. Open in 1914 as an amateur, first amateur. And Chester was their teacher. And Chester made this grip. And when he wrote on it, he wrote right here, you can see, Bargain Grip 1910. I knew Chester, and so I got this particular club. But it was so interesting how he knew how important grip was. He wrote a little book called The Grip. And you know, what did Hogan say? Good golf starts with a good grip, so it makes a difference.
Yeah, a young instructor myself,